Kids, it's Professor Thomas here. Welcome to the Junior Genius Syllabus for reading comprehension for the ACT. In this quick video, we're going to go through what you need to accomplish in your internship to master ACT reading. So we're going to go through the 9 steps, the 9 things that we have to cover. So let's get started. Number 1, first thing we want to do here is learn genius mapping from Professor Thomas. We will do that in what Professor Thomas calls lesson number 1. Now, the first time you meet the professor, you might not actually work on reading. Whenever you learn genius mapping, just call that lesson number 1 for reading. Then what we're going to do is come to the Wednesday evening Genius Combines at the Southdale Public Library from 3:30 to 9 and find the blue bin. And inside the blue bin, there are going to be a bunch of blue plastic folders. This section here is called the How to Approach Reading. So what we want to do is we want to just go ahead and start working with those workouts. You're going to grab a tablet. Then what you'll do is you will grab one of the folders, find the appropriate folder. In the middle of the plastic folder, there's a sticker that will tell you how to approach reading, workout number 1, or the sticker is in the upper right-hand corner. So just look for the sticker and start with problem workout number 1 and work your way down. So once you know how to genius map, the first 4 or 5 workouts basically reinforce what you learned in class with the professor. Then what we're going to do is we're going to learn in lesson number 2 how to answer the questions. Lesson 1 is about genius mapping and getting through the material quicker with a higher understanding. And lesson number 2 in the reading is going to be how to answer the questions. This is basically the psychology of how questions are put together. So when you come on here, what is the correct answer when they're asking some type of question like this? What kind of question is it? Is it mystery, line reference, or big picture? So you'll learn that in the second lesson. Then workouts 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We'll go over how to answer the questions. It will genius map and then go over the questions in greater depth. If you want to get a jump start on lesson number 2, before you meet with Professor Thomas, you can actually look at lesson workout number 5 and get an idea of what he's going to teach you in that particular lesson. So getting a little bit of a head start. Once you get through genius mapping lesson 1, genius mapping lesson 2, and how to approach the blue bin folders called how to approach reading all the way up to 9, we are ready to start working on video tests. So the video tests can be found at the Genius Combines as well as on your home training site. So we're in the reading section here. Here's our site, www.jrgeniusonline.org. We simply come over here, find reading, click on that, and what we want to do now is look for the folder that says video tests. Here it is right here. Click on that, and once we get into the video test section, here are the PDF folders. These are the tests that you're going to be taking. So simply click on this, download the folder, and away you go. Do that practice test. So for example, download test 68A, do the reading section, section 68A, and then click on 68A for the answers. Now, the answers in written format are going to be in the back of 68A, the PDF file that you have. These are simply the answers to the questions. So if you missed problem number 9 on 68A, what you would do is simply scroll down here, find problem 9. There it is, reading number 9. Click on this, and what happens here is this is going to give you a video cast of how to answer the question. The question will appear right in front of you, and you will see that the question you just did that you got wrong is right here, and it's a screen capture of me explaining why that question is the way it is. So that's how we have that. All right. So back to our syllabus, and we'll take a look at the next thing. If you feel like you're running into some problems with the video test, kids throughout the weeks work with the video test, you're going to run into some certain problems. So what we can do is we can come over here to the Brain Blast series. We have a video right now up here. When this video, I'm making the screen capture here for you. We just have the Scooby-Doo technique right now. That's one of the brain blasters, but there will be more stuff added after this video. So even though there's just right now, as of March 31st, 2016, there is just the Scooby-Doo video. Look under Brain Blast reading because there is going to be a whole bunch of stuff listed off after. So use the Brain Blast series to understand things a little bit better. All right. Then we keep working with the video tests and play around with Brain Blast. And then if you're still having some problems, what you can do is check with the professor and identify what you're struggling with. Hey, professor, I'm struggling with mystery questions. Well, in the medical kit that's available at the Genius Combines on Wednesday, we have a red box or red bin, and the folders are red. Inside the medical kit red, you simply find reading and then go in and look for a workout. We have specific workouts for each type of question that you're going to run into: mystery, line reference, and big picture. So what we want to do is use the medical kit. Then what we want to do is, once you understand what you need to do, we got to make sure the first thing you understand is, do you understand what's going on with the rules that I've taught you? So we're going to take a final exam. There are always 2 versions of the final exam. You can take this at the Genius Combine or you can take it online. So this will go over everything that I've found to be super important. So here we are. You find the tab that says Finals, and you simply scroll down to where it says Reading. Click on that, and there will be your final exams. There will be 2 versions, and then to the right on the far side, there is going to be a PDF answer key. If you get anything wrong, it is important that you do look up the answer and make sure that you understand why the answer is the way it is, and readjust your thinking towards making sure you understand the concept. Then what we're going to do here is, I got some problems with timing. So hey, you can understand how to Genius Map. You can answer mystery questions and line reference questions, and you can answer finger scanning questions. You can do all of that stuff. You understand the Scooby-Doo. You've done and you've worked with the video tests. Great. You've had all your lessons. But the issue is you can't do it in time. What we want to do now is find the medical kit and go into the medical kit. These folders are always red, medical kit red. Go in there, and you're looking for something that's called the time trials. There are 3 of them, and they're basic workouts. So you'll grab a video player. You'll grab your red plastic folder that says time trial 1 or 2 or 3, and then what you do is you find inside your tablet where it says Reading Medical Kit Time Trial number 1, and then you turn on the video. The video will walk you through everything you need to do. It's going to help you time, so you simply turn it on. It times you. It tells you where you're at, and then it will give you the answers and explanations to the answers for each one of the questions. So that's how we're going to operate with that. Those are called the time trials. They're self-timing little video workouts. They're real cool. Kids like them. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we attend the 2 mock time trials. Now remember, the mock time trials are always given the last 2 weeks before ACT. They're very important, and they always fall on some kind of weird, wacky holiday where kids, I can't make it because it's Thanksgiving. I can't make it because it's Labor Day. It's the weekend for Memorial Weekend. Just keep in mind that when we have these mock time trials 1 and 2, they're always going to be on some weird weekend. So you have to plan ahead and make sure that you understand, if you don't attend these mock time trials, you're going to feel a little wacky and uncomfortable about the timing. So do attend these. What I've found with the kids is most kids say that the first time they put all of this stuff together and do it with time, that they feel like, I can't do it. It's like too hard. But you have to practice it, and you have to practice it in an environment just like ACT. At the mock time trials, there's going to be a minimum of 25 students in the room. It's going to be packed in there. There's going to be a proctor reading the directions, timing it. You're going to have your watch. It's going to feel like the real thing. It's on a Saturday morning. It's at 9:30 in the morning. So it's going to be at the same time on a Saturday. So it's as real as it gets, kids. Make sure that you attend the mock time trials. Within this here, there are some variations, so you can skip around. Don't feel like you've got to go 1 through 9, so do have some flexibility to do some stuff. And keep in mind that as we're going through the syllabus here, you should be working on other things. You shouldn't just work on reading. Make sure that when you come to the Combine and you're doing your homework at home, work on a bunch of stuff. We want to do some English, we'll do some rules, we're going to do some math, we're going to play some video games, do some science. We've got a lot of stuff that we need to cover. This is just a general overview of what we need to accomplish when we come in here and want to try and master the reading section for the ACT. That's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at the Genius Combine in class or send a text message. That's it. Bye for now.